Throughout California, a battle is being fought to protect the state's diverse ecosystem. And on the front lines are the state's game wardens.
We enforce everything. Drugs, violent crime, stolen vehicles, and poaching.
They're killers, they're taking our wildlife illegally, and we have to stop them.
Outmanned and outgunned, they face danger at every turn.
Kind of like the Lone Ranger out there.
It takes one guy in a tent with a weapon to ruin your day.
Next, the wardens go undercover to stop a poaching ring.
I mean, this is huge.
Stage a late-night raid.
Search warrant!
And face off against a pesky shark and its owner.
This is a bunch of
All in their pursuit of wild justice.
We are the last line of defense, and without us, you have no wildlife.
Yellow and black tube just got a third one.
Protecting California's native species is one of the top priorities for game wardens. One of the most valuable to the state's economy is the red abalone, a sea snail that's considered a delicacy around the world.
Abalone is a huge resource for the state of California. These Northern California coastal communities make a lot of money. I think a last figure was over $6 million in just tourist trade for people coming over to take abalone.
After being over-harvested for decades, commercial fishing was banned in 1997, and sport fishing is strictly regulated.
Go ahead, please.
Today we've got an abalone checkpoint in the north coast of California. It's one of the few remaining places in the world where you can still take abalone for sport purposes. It's got a very high market value on the illegal market. There is no legal market for abalone right now. So this is huge.
In addition to its economic impact, protecting the abalone population is critical to the ecology of California's coastline.
Abalone are one piece of the aquatic system on the coast. If you remove one organism from an aquatic system, usually 1 to 3 other species will disappear simply because you've removed that one.
How was the dive today? Pretty good, Todd? We just need to check out a few things real quick.
The abalone, to be legal, has to be 7 inches. So when they come in, we'll look at all their licenses, their abalone cards, check all the abalone to make sure they're a legal size. If everything's good to go, then we'll send them on their way.
Thanks a lot. You guys have a good day.
You just pull in behind this silver truck, okay?
The abalone poaching is really bad. It's rampant. So when it comes to any abalone regulations, we've got to be extra strict.
It's not admission of guilt, just a promise that you'll take care of it, but your signature right there on the box.
It's your responsibility to do it before you leave the water, okay? All right, so what I'm doing here is
Hey, just sign this. It's not admission of guilt, it's just a promise to take care of it.
You're actually going to get cited for that today because you do need to fill your tag out.
Thank you, sir.
You can go ahead and grab them out of there.
Because the population numbers are showing a decrease, we're very concerned about it, and that's why the regulations are so important to uphold them like they are. Okay, well, listen, thanks for your cooperation.
Right, thank you.
We'll see you later.
Good luck today, guys.
Bye. We're bringing people from many counties to this particular spot to deal with thousands of people that come to the coast to take abalone that nobody else can take in the world.
We drove 4.5 hours to get out here. That's what it takes to get enough wardens to man one of these checkpoints.
Are we overwhelmed yet?
Busy. Matter of fact, I got another one coming on in. It just seems like a stream of endless cars.
Halfway through the inspection, a witness saw the passengers of this white pickup dump something on the side of the road before the checkpoint.
We received a report that the people in a white pickup truck had stopped up on one of the corners above the checkpoint. and switched driver and passenger, but they also threw out Abalone.
It's 5 times 3 is 15. Because you didn't take any? Okay, do you have your licenses and your...
One, two, three, 4, 5, maybe 6 abalone that they dumped out of their vehicle. Yeah, hold that vehicle and I'll come back and talk to them.
No problem.
Yeah, you might as well shut your pickup off. You're gonna be there a while.
If you would turn your vehicle off, would you please go on the dashboard, please?
I have a credible State Park employee who saw you guys dump the abalone up there. All right, so it's not admitting guilt. I'm just explaining what the citation says so you folks can sign the citations and go home.
You took mine. So when I fly out by myself, you can't take those.
The ones that we took from you and your uncle are part of the over limit that you guys threw on the road. So that's our evidence. That's our abalone. And if you want it back, you can go to court and ask the judge for it back. So load your stuff up and have a nice day.
So we just parked and just shift driver, and for some reason there was abalone there and we didn't know it, and got no dumb reason.
After 5 hours, over 500 vehicles have passed through the checkpoint.
I thought it went pretty good. I mean, this was the busiest checkpoint I've ever worked. The volume of cars that we went through was just out of control. And we wrote a lot of tickets, so I'd say it was a successful day.
Game wardens have statewide jurisdiction, but the wilderness isn't the only place where environmental crimes take place.
This is one thing that's different from being out in the middle of nowhere and being in the city, is this god-awful traffic at 2 in the afternoon. And this is nothing, actually. This isn't really bad at all. Sometimes it'll take me like an hour and a half to get 20-something miles.
Michelle Budish has been out of the academy for a year. Her beat is Los Angeles, California.
I've been a game warden since August. I definitely consider myself a rookie. I'm still learning. I think I learn every day, and I think becoming a game warden is the most rewarding job. I mean, usually people who are game wardens, they like to hunt fish too and be in the outdoors, so they're doing something they love, and kind of makes the best of both worlds. Wake up every day and love what you do. I think it's the best thing ever. Right now, we're heading down to Redondo, where the lobster poaching is pretty rampant. In particular, tonight I'm working a cal tip that was given to me from an anonymous caller reporting that there was lobster poaching going on.
In order to protect the lobster population, fishing is prohibited during the summer breeding season. Without the ban, lobsters could disappear from the California coast.
Sounds like you hear some people out there, but I don't see anybody. Right there. 2 headlamps. 3, 4. All right, so we got 4 people on the jetty. Looks like they're packing up their stuff.
You with the bucket?
bucket, I need you to come back here. Right there. Can you please come back here? Fish and Game, can I have you please come over here? Fish and Game, just checking to see what people are catching tonight. You had any luck?
Not really. Yeah,
No? Anything?
Yeah, but
Just for fun?
Yeah, for fun.
Okay, you said you did or didn't catch anything tonight? Okay, can you show me just the bucket, what's inside? Okay, I thought you said you didn't catch anything. No, I asked you if you caught anything, you said no. Can you take your hand out of your pocket?
Sácate la pulsa de lado.
Thank you. Can I have you just go ahead and take a seat?
Siéntense ustedes en la...
All of you, just while I'm looking at this, so I can keep my eye on you.
Go ahead.
Can you sit over there too?
Oh, me too?
Yeah, you too. So, we do have lobster here. They are undersized. Lobster season's closed until October 2nd.
Yeah.
This is a baby.
Yeah.
This is not okay. They gotta be a lot bigger than this. I'll have you guys walk with me. Just over to the front of my truck. This here, oh, there you got eggs. Sadly enough, because these are speared, they're probably not gonna make it back. What really bothers me is here we have a female. Just so you guys have an idea, I'm just gonna show you. There's a female lobster, these are the eggs here. This is why we have lobster season, because we wanna make sure they can reproduce. I cited you for unlawful take, unlawful possession of the lobster because it's out of season. Not to mention the fact that it's undersized. And failure to show, kind of tricky to explain, but it's a fish and game code. If one of us come up to you, we ask you if you have fish or lobster, you tell us no, and we find fish or lobster, then we can cite you on it. So you're better off being honest with us and just telling us up front, then you don't get cited on that. Right in there is where I need you to sign. It's not an admission of guilt, just a promise that you're gonna take care of this. The other thing I need you to sign here is acknowledging that this is your gear here. It's gonna be taken as evidence for the citation. Okay, then I'm gonna give you a copy of this as well.
I'm gonna take this big on, my wetsuit and everything?
Yeah, it's part of the evidence for this. There you go. All right, guys, be safe. I don't know how seriously people take this because they're sitting there laughing, but when he gets his fine in the mail, he'll be seeing how serious we actually take the law, especially when it comes to stuff like this. I want to get these back to the water as soon as I can. I hate to say it, but they're probably not gonna survive, especially the mama. Let's see if this guy starts going. Come on, buddy. That's not too promising. Okay, guys, come on. Please make it. No. Here goes a female. See if she crawls. Oh, look, she's crawling away. Great. So maybe she will make it. Lobsters are safe for the evening. The mama lobster with the eggs went back, which was nice. The other ones didn't make it, but can't win them all. 2 a.m., nobody's left out there, so call it a night.
350 miles north, Warden John Norris leads an undercover sting operation on a black market piranha ring.
Operation's called Red Belly. Red belly piranhas we're dealing with. Who knows what else we might find in the residence. Quick background on this operation. Tyson did a nice job of picking up a Craigslist ad. A guy selling piranhas made contact, worked with Ryan McCoy earlier in the week, and this guy agreed to do a buy, actually for several piranhas and maybe other species.
Piranhas are an aggressive species known for their ferocious appetite. If released in the wild, they could wreak havoc on California's ecosystem.
Tyson, all you, bud.
We're gonna try and put the hurt on this guy and see if we can get him to flip and give us some more information. So
We're gonna be really careful, watch each other's backs, stay safe. Let's make this thing happen, guys. Let's do it.
Police! Search warrant! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up! Police! Search warrant! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up! Search warrant! He's. How many more people is that?
Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming.
What's his name? Tom.
Fish and game search warrant, ma'am.
Open the door, keep your hands where we can see them. Let me see your hands. Nobody else?
Pref's on the back covering it, Chris. We're code 4 inside. We had one person in the shower we had to wait to clear. Why don't you have a seat here? Where's your boat? Come on, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you as much breaks, be as cooperative and cool with you as we possibly can, provided you guys are 100% honest with us. Any wildlife you have, native, exotic, illegal, legal, you have to tell us about, all right?
How old are you?
15.
15.
How old are you? 25. 25, okay. Do you have any other wildlife in the house?
No. Do you have any other piranha now?
No.
So,
Well, piranhas?
Yeah.
I have like 2.
You live here?
Okay, go home.
Our main suspect is a juvenile. He's 15. So obviously this isn't going to be a go to jail night or anything like that. So we're getting them separated and they're running a little scared. We'll get some answers.
So you and I had conversations throughout the week, okay? You told me some things. You know what you've told me, okay? Now, how many piranha did you sell in the last week?
Like 6.
These are our babies. And they put $310 right on the bag, had it all pre-packaged, written, ready to go. They walked right out to the door on top of our cooler and just laid them right on the top, just like this. Piranhas can't be possessed in California at all because they're an exotic invasive species. They're voracious. They'll eat anything native as far as fish and other aquatics. And they're real hardy in warm water, kind of like a bass. So once they start to spread, they just kind of move around like voracious little sharks, kind of eat everything in their path. So these are really dangerous fish, and they do a lot of resource damage to our wildlife species in California.
So both of you guys, unfortunately, are going to get tickets today, okay? For the possession of and sale of the piranha.
What effect comes to me?
What effect comes to you? What do you mean?
Like any, like, you know, like jail or like juvenile?
No, I don't think you'll be going to jail or juvenile or anything like that.
What we're doing with our father and son over at the residence, because the father had piranha in his house and he's got a juvenile, he's getting a ticket for possession of prohibited species, and the son's getting a ticket for possession of prohibited species and also the illegal sale of prohibited species. There's definitely a big life lesson for this kid. He's pretty scared. He's concerned that after he gets a ticket, he's going to end up in juvenile hall. And a little fear like that can go a long way. This will change his behavior for a long time for a positive way. Let's go home, man. Good job, guys. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
229 miles northwest along the Mendocino coast, Lieutenant Kathy Ponting continues her hunt for abalone poachers.
I'm the Lieutenant Supervisor for our Special Operations Unit, which is a team of 10 game wardens assigned to the duties of investigating the illegal commercialization of fish and wildlife in California.
Ponting meets with undercover wardens from her unit.
Now that we're here for the minus tide weekend, this is what I think the plan might be, and I think you guys will agree. We can split the team and watch them dive tomorrow and see what they're doing in the water. And then if they do try to run them back into the Bay Area, your team will follow them just to see, are they making a sale or are the abs getting split up and going to each residence?
Okay.
All right, well, let's get back to the team.
Sounds good.
All right, let's go.
Working off a tip, the team is tracking a large group of abalone poachers. This is a minus tide weekend, making it easy for divers to poach abalone worth thousands of dollars.
Okay, yellow and red, just very clearly put one in the poacher bag. We call it a poacher bag because it's a game bag that they suspend underneath their dive tube, and that way they can go ahead and just drop that bag if they think that they're being watched. And he's still continuing to dive. Looks like they might be getting ready to come out. Okay, they are coming up. Okay, they're out of my sight. I think we're going to relocate. There's 4 of them left down here on the rocks. The last 2 are just now up on top and heading across, so they're all headed back. I'm trying to make my way back there. If they start packing up all their stuff as if they're getting ready to completely leave, we're gonna have to make a determination, because if this is their last dive, we'll wanna make contact here.
In Los Angeles County, Warden Budish follows up on an earlier investigation.
Right now I'm going to visit Jeff Siegel. He's one of the fish experts at the Los Angeles Natural History Museum. I currently have a case where a wholesaler that supplies marine aquaria businesses and pet shops with fish has imported illegal sharks. I brought these sharks into the History Museum and just kind of curious to see what Jeff has to say about it.
Well, welcome to the fish section. Here we are.
So this is where you guys do your magic.
This is it. Your sharks are down here all the way at the end.
Okay.
Here's one of them. Here's both.
Yeah.
Look familiar?
Yeah, my evidence tags.
Yep. And so here they are. And so what I did is took a little bit of DNA, got them cataloged, numbered, got the sharks identified. Those look like, you know, small black-tip reef sharks to us. Important here in California is wondering about, you know, what's going to happen with another invasive species. Just to give you an idea, in the latest study that I could find, which was published about 10 years ago, said there's about 125 species of freshwater fish within the state. At least 45 of those are exotic.
Wow.
They're invasive. They're not supposed to be here. Okay, that can cause real problems for the native fishes that are supposed to be here.
Well, cool.
Okay, all right, let me get these guys back.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
We appreciate everything you
I
do.
check
You
your
help
hands
us
out.
out. Yeah, it's okay.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
This case is just one of many. I mean, this is just one shark and swimming in a pond where there could be tons others. So we're just starting to crack the surface and continue with these fish business investigations. See what else is out there. Somewhere there's probably another shark swimming around in a tank. Just a matter of being out there and doing our job and getting these guys.
360 miles north, another black-tip shark has been found at a local pet shop, and it's up to Wardens Kroll and Stutz to take it into custody.
We're going to be seizing a couple of illegal sharks that are restricted species. You're not allowed to possess them in California.
They pose a risk of being released into the wild and messing up the ecosystem.
The pet shop owners were cited for possession of restricted species, piranhas, and then these sharks that we have to go pick up today. They're fast, and they're probably going to be pretty dang feisty. I think the possibility of losing a finger is definitely present. I'm going to do my best to keep my hands out of the tanks and Chris's hands in the tanks.
What's going on?
Good morning, Chris.
Morning.
All right. One of our many roles is to keep these invasive species out of California to protect the native wildlife. So we're going to go in there and see if we can net these things out of here.
We've had that kind of shark on display for the last 13 years. You know, they come in here, you know, send us a warrant for our arrest. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I'm pissed off.
How the hell are you, Kroll? Nice to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
Good, good.
I forgot to tell you that when me and Cindy were here, she had her pepper spray out and I had my ass out, and it almost became 415.
Oh, okay. Thanks. That could have been important.
You know, I don't want to hurt any of your guys' stuff, so can you assist me in some way to go ahead and...
Did you bring a ladder or anything?
This is your guys' aquarium? Okay, we're just here to take the fish.
You didn't bring a ladder to get it? How you gonna get it?
No, I didn't bring a ladder. Yeah, that's...
Gotta come prepared, man.
I have a letter from the wholesaler that we purchased it from, and they're saying that it's legal. I feel we basically got screwed. This is a bunch of bull. It's a bull case, and it should have never happened.
Try it some more? You think it'll work?
Just suck it. Just suck it. Come on, you swam in the ocean before. Oh. More. You didn't get it yet, dude. You're gonna have to spit. There you go.
It's kind of salty, and it tastes a little bit like urine. Yeah, this definitely is not a regular day at the office.
Why are we fogging up?
I think he's stirring it up. I think.
No, I bet the aeration just kicked on or something. That's gonna make it hard to find. Ooh, it's coming out. Trying to get this shark in the net is not gonna be easy. Oh, there's a pole there. Thank you. Woo. There you go. Did you get him? Oh, so close.
Coming your way. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. You want to step down, Chris? I got him. Watch your teeth.
No problem.
Very good. Good job. It looks like he's safe. He's not hurt. He's in the tank.
That was a lot easier than I expected.
Ready?
Yep.
One live black tip reef shark. My name and badge number I see you sign here, and I'll give you a copy of that. Okay, thank you for cooperation.
All right, case closed.
Thank you. Make sure that goes in the garbage.
He's like you, Kroll.
How's that?
Cocky.
I don't think I'm cocky.
Well,
just got a job to do, and we're on to the next one.
You know,
I'm very unhappy.
Anytime you
no,
receive
no, sir, because you know what,
expect
all you have to do, see, if you learn to back off in life, believe me, because someday you're going to meet individuals that are rough in this business, and they'll give you a hell of a bad time. The right way is to be polite, be a man above everything, okay?
Well, thank you for the
information,
and you have a good day. Thank you for cooperation.
Okay, guys, take care.
People have attitudes with us sometimes, and it just goes with the territory. You know, you gotta have a thick skin.
In San Francisco, Lieutenant Jennifer Ikemoto prepares for an undercover assignment.
I'm working undercover now today to help with this commercialization case. I've done undercover. Matter of fact, I worked for 5 years working with our Special Operations Unit, which is an undercover unit. So I'm helping Will out.
There she is. Now we're ready to roll. How was the drive?
Not bad.
What did you bring me today?
Okay, so here we got some nice stripers for us today.
Nice.
Got
Good
some nice
sizes.
ones. But then
good.
I also have, you know, something different.
Pike minnow?
Yep.
Nice.
So, well.
Good bud. He'll buy that.
Okay.
He'll like that.
I think so.
Fantastic.
It's illegal to buy or sell fish without a commercial license.
So, you have no problems with me going in?
No, go ahead and go on in.
Ikemoto poses as a fisherman and contacts a seafood market to see if the owner will bite.
Hey, Joe.
He's gonna go with you.
He's gonna go with me? Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Anything out there?
No, I'm getting some fish, but you know, it's okay, man.
Local fish.
Yeah. How many? I got, let's see. Squawfish, pike minnow, no stripers. It's up to you, man.
They're small.
Okay. You want just the big ones then? Okay. So, this one? Yeah. Okay. Yes, no? This one? Okay. But, yay, nay? No? Okay. But no, no? Okay. 4, yeah.
There it is. Hey, Jen.
Hey, William, I made the sale. This time he wrote a receipt, paid cash, and put it in his front register on the left-hand side.
Okay, first register, left-hand side, where they keep the big bills. Okay, bye. Okay, let's roll. Where's Joe? We need to talk to you when you get a second.
I'm not in trouble, am I?
We're gonna do an inspection. I know you've done this before.
An inspection? Am I in trouble?
Not at the moment. It depends on how you answer the questions I have for you.
So right now, all I'm doing is I'm waiting for the guys to come back, see how they did. The buy bust went really, really smoothly. Now it's kind of just like you have to have a little bit of patience and stand by, but that's the hard part because it's like you want to hear, you want to know what's going on, but your involvement part is done until they get here.
So, who are you buying fish from?
Mostly my vendors, but there was one local fisherman that was in like 5 minutes ago.
Is this person a commercial fisherman?
No, she's not.
That's illegal, Joe. Okay, everything went really smoothly. We rolled in, we explained the situation, we gathered all the initial information that we wanted, and he was very forthcoming. So it seems like he was being very honest with us and straightforward. He may not have known. On the other hand, in this case, having that license and working in that industry, he should have known.
Did it go good?
It went very well. It went very smooth.
He copped everything?
He copped everything under the guise of, I didn't know.
Anything else good from it, or?
It never seemed in the whole time that I talked to him that he put together that you are working for us.
Oh, okay.
He will probably put it together when he calms down a little bit and thinks about it more.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to want me to come back to his store.
I kind of did, yeah.
All of these stores need to have receipts for the fish that have been sold to them, because these are things that are going to you and I. And I need to know that what I'm getting has been taken legally, and I'm not going to have any health issues because it's not something that's been sitting in the back of a car for who knows how long without any kind of safety regulations around it.
A 150 miles up the coast, Kathy Ponting is on the trail of a group of abalone poachers. In addition to her undercover team, uniformed wardens are called in for backup.
We're going to wait till they get off the casino grounds before we can them. Because we've got 14 people here potentially. We're looking for 4. We know who they are.
Just tell me where to go.
We appreciate you being here, man.
Basically got a call from SOU to assist, do a takedown of suspected abalone poachers. I'm going to be making contact on the vehicle.
I heard on average, the good poachers are clearing, anywhere to from 150, 200 grand tax-free. Abalone right now, it's considered one of the top 3 priorities in the state, so it's a big deal. It's a real big deal.
All 3 vehicles have arrived at the casino exactly as our information said. They come across east and get away off the coast. They come to a casino, they gamble for a little bit, and then they load all the abalone into one car, and that car makes a run to the Bay Area and gets rid of them so they're not in possession of all these abalone. They're inside. Everything's code 4.
Copy that.
Here we are in a casino parking lot, roasting ourselves to death. This morning we were in fleece and Gore-Tex out on the bluffs, and it was probably in the 40s this morning. And I don't know what the ambient temperature is, but inside this van it's about 95 and rising rapidly. You see the one guy coming out, striped shirt?
Yeah, he's a passenger, rear passenger from the Acura.
I think that's your number 1, S1, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, Sienna's moving. He might just be relocating. Okay, he's making a left. He might be just coming back into the parking lot to get closer to the other rigs.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's coming back around. Okay, yeah, he's pulling in directly behind the Acura. Okay, they're all starting to filter out now. Okay, he's starting to pull stuff out. There's a huge heavy tote he's yanking on. He can't even move it. Okay, it takes 2 subjects to lift that blue tote out. The large blue tote's going into the back of PDL. That's pulling away.
Okay, Pat, the Sienna Silver, Paul David has all the product. You're gonna have 5 on board. It's headed out of the parking lot now.
I copy.
Yeah, they're leaving. They're just hundreds of yards away from you.
Copy that.
18.
Who are you calling, ma'am?
We're at home, but we're going on the way home.
Oh, you're on the way home, so you're calling your family? Yeah? Okay, if we trace the call, it's gonna be to your family at home? We're gonna need you to pop the back of the truck. Okay, folks, come on over here to the side, please. Someone's calling, and it must be important.
Oh, yeah, they got a phone call or something's going on. He just ran into the casino. A couple people loaded up in the Lexus. Okay, one of the gals is coming back out.
Okay, we've got the passenger in the vehicle was making a phone call out, and I'm getting repeated phone calls on the cell phone.
All right, John, you guys come on in. Let's jam these guys here. They're running back to their rigs.
Lexus is backing. You're gonna need a vehicle, stop them. They're leaving right now.
Okay, John, I'm right behind them, too.
Turn the cell phone off. Safe fishing game. I need your identification.
What's this? Ooh, feels like abalone. Oh, man. Looks like we have a few abalone. This is just one bag, but looks like we might have a little too many. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We've got 4 occupants. That's your legal limit. Anything from here is bad.
This morning, we watched all you guys dive. You understand that?
Can I put the lawyer?
Okay, so you want a lawyer? Okay, that'll end that interview.
Are you willing to answer questions that I have for you?
They just keep coming. Right now, this one is number 40, and these 2 would make it 42. So that would make them 30 over the lawful limit that they're allowed to possess. 7120, 3125. Looks like the final count is 42, 42.
You took everything from us. I don't think it's right. Everybody sit back there.
Based on my experience, I've yet to find someone who commits a substantial violation. Say, yeah, we were transporting 42 abalone. We screwed up. You caught us. I haven't seen that one yet. So they don't look too phased to me. I'm sure it's just the price of doing business, you know?
We got 42 abalone out of the van. That's probably anywhere between $3,500 and $5,000 worth of abalone in that trunk.
We're trying to win this battle, but it's tough, especially when they're driven by money. It's an interesting critter. I mean, it's not cute and fuzzy like a deer or a bear, but it is a valuable resource to the people of the state. And not only does it bring a lot of economic value to the counties, but it's, you know, we're in the business of protecting the resources so the people of the state can enjoy them forever.